Hello. Hello, Supreme. How you doing? Uh, uh, I'm quiet right now because everyone's sleeping. So, yeah. I, do you know what? Just not do that. Let's just talk because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. Uh, would you like to hear Supreme? In the early morning? Yeah, early morning for me, yeah. Yes. Well, considering how things are turning out, um, so internet speed has dropped. I can no longer connect to VPN. So again, like I told you in Discord. I don't know when or I hope it's just a temporary thing, but it could. Words. Let me get the hot sauce. So yeah, VPNs yeah just died today. Hopefully it's just a today thing and they just get fixed eventually. But considering how things are, no. There's also has been so we usually get 2 timed power outage per week. We usually get like 2 time power outage per week for 2 hours. But recently it's been every day for 2 hours. Every single day, 2 hours we don't have power. It is it is unpredictable when the power is gonna go out. So I can't like wake up on my usual time to work because the power is out and there's essentially nothing I can do. So essentially I just sleep through that time. But when I do that, when I come to work, then essentially after 2 hours of stream, then everyone's gone or like everyone's want to go to sleep or it's just midnight, just right. Essentially bad timing. So that's the one issue I have to deal with. Cheers. A small amount of hot sauce. Then, oh right, the chat is not showing on stream because of VPN, right? There's also the sleep schedule does not match time of day when electricity is on. What? Sleep schedule does not match time of day when electricity is on? So yeah, schedule does not match time. That's the thing. If I do that, that time is the wrong time to stream. Essentially, right now, this is the wrong time to stream, right? I don't want to stream and then mid-stream just everything's gone. That's not like a big issue, but it is hindering. But that's this is okay. Like I can deal with this one. The other thing that actually bothers me, like everyone is on edge. Everyone is on edge. Essentially, UK laws and such are hindering people, banning VPN, having to register their ID card to just view some posts. Everybody's just super mad and angry. Just usually I go to YouTube to just chill, just have fun, but nope, just been hearing complaints. But this is fine. But this is okay. The other thing has been that like I'm getting burned out. I'm getting burned out. Juggling daily schedule is just tough on me. I'm getting tired each day. I didn't plan on streaming right now because it's not a good time and I'm not in a good mood to do it, but I had nothing else to do and was bothered by everything. I might be just saying random shit, so you can just avoid me. These are what I'm saying is basically just ranting about recent like, things that are happening. And essentially, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I truly don't know what to do. I'm lost. If they decide to ban VPN users to use any sites, then that is going to be special hinder to my work. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe I should just leave internet. Because how toxic it is. You know, people says like things has changed super fast. Psst. No. If you want to add anything, Supreme, go ahead. Maybe right now it's just as me trying to empty myself so that I could uh, come back stronger. I don't know. Is send screenshot in Discord for some maybe. Uh, I don't see it yet. There is. Uh, hmm. That okay, yeah. The post you sent me, yeah, I don't know how real that is because literally I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Hmm. These are truly the one of the toughest times we could exist, honestly. I want to work on the animation, like draw something, but I don't. I'm not in any mood to do anything. That's the thing. And doing nothing is. I've been doing nothing, honestly. My At best, I've been working for 2 or 4 hours a day. This is not good. Like, I have unfinished things to do. So, a streamer, big streamer has a question. Answer it. If I tell you about how I reply to them. Internet is fucking up again. Hold on. Why not? Let's go 1000 bitrate. Let's go cubic. I wanted to make a game. Hi Goopy. I really wanted to make a game, but there's on a season. But if it isn't El Stinko, are you calling me Stinky? You little stink box. How are you doing, Goopy? Hopefully you're doing better and having a better day. Oh, did you redeem it? Yeah, it doesn't work. Uh, yeah, I can just add it here. Yeah, VPNs have been hit today. So, yeah. Uh, Things are not okay. Essentially, uh, essentially, I'm burned out from everything. I barely work on stuff. I barely put time on anything. I have to read a lot of chat. Hold on. that's right. The VPNs, I know you can make it yourself, but I'm really not sure how. Send screenshot, but I can't read them. Goopy, the ones I can make, even if I could make, I can't use them. That's how fucked up the situation is. And it's not even the UK law, it's essentially our country. Something happened and they fucked up the internet. Some days I could go with 4500 bitrate, but right now it's essentially is on 1000. And if you remember the time that the war broke out, I had the bitrate on 200 or 250. I couldn't stream any more than that. And that's just from my side. With everything that's happening, honest, they unleashed the Ruby's virus. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what our country doing. I have not seen any news about it, but there is something happening that the internet is getting slowed. Let me see. It could be a nationwide attack. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, that's. We also been getting. So we essentially have these times, like 2 times a week, that they take power away from us for 2 hours. So the way I deal with them was to make sure when I'm sleeping is when the power is out, so that I don't have to deal with it. Recently, it has been every single day that we're losing power for 2 hours. That might not sound a lot, but when it's just, if you're awake at that time, you have to stop doing whatever. Watching a movie, streaming, working on a project, you have to stop because the power is out. So essentially that caused me to wake up at times that I shouldn't, have my waking schedule fucked up, working schedule fucked up, that's sort of thing. I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard any good news. Okay, what am I supposed to do honestly? Let's just focus on that part. Let's focus on what I could do. I could take times off of my own personal life and just come back at streaming and working. It's so messed up because if I want to do something, I have to remove something else entirely. Have any good news to share? Unfortunately, just that I got sick of headaches a lot. Yeah, What's happening, honestly? Like, what's happening? Is the end of humanity near? Is that what's happening? Every day is just either war, AI, regulation, suspension, restriction. Everything is happening. Like a virus attack, literal attack. We don't. In the last 5 years, the things that happened essentially, I don't know, just too much. I got distracted by the news scores. Okay. But hey, good news, at least I can give, is that I've been working out. I've been working out, working on my hands, on my legs. The objects that used to be like heavy to me now are not as much heavy. They're essentially lighter for me. So if I keep on the training, it should be much more simpler for me to move. Yeah. Uh, there are still a lot of issues like the time of streaming or like work. I am not working as much as I should. Two hours, 4 hours a day is not enough to deal with everything. I still have streaming to do, I still have editing to do, I still have to make videos, I still have to make animation, I still need to learn new skills if I ever want to make a game. And at the same time, I have to find a way to find friends, find people. I'm not good at finding friends. I'm not good at keeping them. Goopy, you know very well how bad I am at being a friend. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it. Just let me just drink. Let me just drink my coffee. Let's increase my anxiety to figure out what's actually wrong with me. Uh, I've been getting that like. Have you ever gotten so depressed that you either don't eat out at all or eat everything? So I'm suffering from that. Even though I am hungry, I don't eat anything. I just don't want to. I really try to privacy in a long time, but it's nice to reach out every so often. Is VPN accessible? Somewhat. My Opera only has a VPN, but not my system. It's an extension for Opera. Luckily, that doesn't apply to me yet. Cheers. Because honestly, let's be real, if that happens, I'm going back to my own country. uh, there is a site. There is a site for our country, like personal site, that people, mostly children, uses to make videos or stream. Essentially a country YouTube. Personal YouTube for country. That's how I started doing my streaming work and my art stuff. That's the place where I started and then come to Twitch. But during the war, I went back on the site to stream, and it literally saved me. And if it happens again, that essentially like the whole world literally abandons me, then I have to say like, yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone to that site. Uh, I've sent it. I can write it for you. I usually hate the site, but if you want here, to make it put on list. Well, I guess. I like how I like how I'm forced to go on this site, on a site where children usually are, because they didn't want people to use VPN. It's a fucking dumb. It's so dumb. Like everyone agrees that this is a dumb thing, but they still gonna do it. Everyone in the world hates it. Everyone agrees that this is a shitty move. But still they're fucking doing it. People couldn't agree on the stop killing games form. But everyone can agree on this shit is a fuck. The government does action. Yep. It honestly makes me think that like even though our country like essentially our country is still in a war. Our country is still in war with its own people, with everyone's around it, with all the restriction of everything. Everything's so fucking dumb. But here's the thing, like even though if we like deal with everything, deal with this country, everything gets fixed, I get a PayPal, essentially be able to work, do things that I couldn't, there's still gonna be some fucked up rule that another country decides that you cannot do that. Essentially getting fucked in the ass no matter what you do. Like, honestly, what am I supposed to do? I feel the same here. Just like I have no viable options and things are only getting worse. Yep. It's essentially like if you fix something, something else is gonna break. Kill. That's not gonna work, Goopy. And honestly, better not. You should not say that anywhere. That's not gonna work because they essentially gonna put someone else in that seat, and that person's gonna do worse than this current president. That's what happened to our country. That's what's happening to every single country. It's essentially you're fucked. So just deal with it. Essentially, that's what Batman said. Remember, Batman said he's not killing Joker because if he kills the Joker, someone else is gonna climb on the ladder. Yes, I know, Goopy. I'm feeling it well here. It's it's essentially is a Gen Z thing. Uh, right? Yeah, essentially. Uh, the way things are, we're not dumb. We have all these information medias. We're aware of what's happening in the world, and the tactics that usually like fools people doesn't work on us. We're not dumb. It's maybe that's why they decided to like limit everyone's access to the internet for this specific situation. Because if you don't have access to worldwide information, then you're stuck in your own country, seeing whatever they want to show you. You know? Exactly. Hey, Goopy. Hey, Goopy. Hold on. That's actually pretty funny. You see the situation right now you're dealing with? That's essentially our situation for a very long time. That's how we live. That's how we lived for our entire life. Having no access to VPNs, having no access to the media, having not able to communicate with anybody around the world. Essentially, a bunch of cavemen, fucking idiots roaming around the streets. I'm probably making it sound way worse than it needs to be, but honestly, the amount of dumbass people that I see is. I don't see dumbass people. Like, people basically done with this stupid shit, but there are still people who's basically 2 years old or something. Whatever. You're getting off topic. What do you want more than anything? Come on. What do you want, Coop? You know, some things are just not meant to be, you know? Just like they say, like, honestly, uh, it's so. You can say what you want right now. I'm just gonna start another topic. So, people say push forward. In every story, they say push forward. In every anime, in every movie, in every single thing, people say push forward, do whatever you think is the best. But that's the thing, like, no matter what I did, no matter how much experience I gained, no matter how much I've grown on my own, things are still the same. And not the same, like even worse than before. And that's still happening. It's just never stopping downhill. I want to talk about the conversation thingy. I don't have I cannot communicate with people. That's a list of a lot of words. I can't communicate. I'm gonna read that in a second. I can't uh communicate with people. The only way I can communicate with people is the streaming. That is essentially the reason why I started streaming, to communicate with people, because normally I cannot do that. Okay. To sit my tired began sit down in someone's lap and take a nap, because otherwise things are constantly internal screaming and anger and outside of discussion. I really wish there was something I could do out here, like I could make a difference and do something that would benefit literally the entire world. But Jesus Christ, what does it matter? I'm just one coop. I shouldn't be putting the weight of the world on my stomach's shoulders, responsible for doing nothing. The feeling is mutual. Is that a right word? The feeling is mutual. Mutual? Neutral? Creature. Neutral? Mutual. Yeah. Neutral? Mutual? Yeah, that's the right word. Mutual means the same. Mutual means. Oh, right. uh, sorry, it's not going in any one direction. What? Oh, I know what the meaning of those, but yeah. Uh, Groupie, anything else that's bothering you as well? Since we're on talk, we usually, yeah. I guess this is a perfect time to talk about things like things that like worry us. That was close. Like, usually people say like deal with the things that you can make a difference in, and me personally, I cannot do anything. I don't have any, say, judgmental power over anything. Essentially, I'm just a gear in another machine. I'm still trying my best, though. Oh God. Uh, Um. Just some personal issues. I suppose I'm starting to get older and haven't made anything for myself, and I really try to qualified so to any actual form of work or study because frankly I'm scared of doing my best and still failing. Yeah. You know what I like to say? I like to say that if you're not failing, then you're not growing. I I like to fail because if you succeed in something, you're never going to learn anything from it. But if you fail, you're going to do better next time. Yeah. But it is scary to know like if you walk, you're going to fall face down. Rising cost of living is making it difficult. I don't really have any career options outside security. If I lived in a different country, I'd be able to afford to school and learning something, but in the able to afford to leave. I can't. Yeah, that is indeed a problem. I don't think there's any country who has a financial stability because I believe because everyone's essentially saying like everything's super expensive everywhere. You just can't deal with it. Only the wealthy could live in this society. Essentially, we are turning into villains. That's how I like to see it. But yeah, it is painfully obvious. Actually, my grandmother was scared. I never seen anyone, grandparents, to be worried about their grandkids. I'm actually pretty surprised how my grandmother knows about the situation with the world. Not with the recent stuff, but with how expensive things are, how hard it is to get a job. And she says, like, she herself can't believe how things are this expensive and how awful things are. That has to tell you something. I, I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, since when? Since when like why such thing happens? Why has why these things hasn't been happening lately? Like lately. Why over this span of like 2000 years? Why all this stuff happening right now? No one, no one in our lifetime had this much severe problems as we do. We're essentially living in a peak era of destruction. I live with my grandmother. Poop, as you know. In a lot of pain. I've been trying to do what I can do. I don't know what those are, but I can't tell. Those are not gonna. Essentially, I think those are just um, painkillers. If I have to simplify it, right? Just to like lower the pressure for the time being. And I'm gonna tell you that's probably pretty expensive, like $1,000, $2,000, because of how people monetize those shits. Oh God. how how are we supposed to be happy? How people are being happy? How people are being so carefree about everything? Doesn't make any sense. Like, why is everything is so divided like that? I guess we could call it like it could be just a power thingy. Yeah, yeah. It's possible that the wealthy is getting benefits from all of this. And if you're not one of the wealthies, then you're not one of them at all. You're not one of the people. It's okay. Sorry for a depressing stream. The best I could hope for is that talking about this stuff maybe just lower the pressure off your back. Stay strong. I will always be here. Not here though. I'm not gonna be. I might not be able to. Just stop licking me. I might be able to not stream, but I'm always gonna be alive. I'm always gonna do my best, even though the world literally hates me. That's that's something I could promise. I'll be alive until I'm dead. Promise you that. I really need to increase my streaming time. I'm multitasking like crazy. Be careful. Be careful, Supreme. Be careful. Multitasking is a draining experience. Just, just such a small lid. It's so dumb. Like, I have to spend a lot of time to heal my sanity and then come back to the internet shouting at yet again something chaotic. Singing. Even like everything essentially is like a battlefield. Loving you is a losing game. There used to be a time. There used to be a time that things weren't as expensive as they were. There was used to be a time that things were normal, people living their life. There wasn't any trouble, any problems. Used to have so much fun. But now it's like, good luck. Having even a single second without having problem is a bliss. Like, it's actually a blessing. Oh God. We had we had a friend that I'm still gonna call him friend because they deserve it. They're we were it's honestly super okay. We were playing a game, we were having fun as usual, doing whatever like a teenager do on Discord, playing games, whatever. And then all of a sudden, wow, one of our friends' father just passed away. He was literally in the voice with us, and yeah, he took a heavy hit that day, and I could tell because after that point he basically changed. He lost himself, essentially having all the responsibilities thrown at him, plus many other things that I'm not aware of. Just how things are like. Hmm, I truly don't know what to do. Maybe just being there because that's usually what I do. I'm just there. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done. Yeah, like no matter what I do, that's the wrong decision. Maybe just being there. But that's another problem because with things. Maybe I should stop playing gacha games. That's not a good. Uh, I'm just burn out here. There's a lot of banners coming. That's maybe done with me too. It just takes so much time. Maybe just skipping them from time to time. You know, I have to make wrong decision right now. I have to make a wrong decision. This should be animation, right? Because if it's like a single PNG, it's gonna be dumb. So it has to be moving. If I want to make it moving, then that's gonna be a problem. Mm. Getting sick. It's okay. Let's go for a quick break. Not a quick, but yeah. Are you still here, Supreme? Yes. Come back. My bad. Yeah, it's okay. No, nobody's talking because it's just it's what it is. Maybe I should be more honest. Maybe I should be more relaxed. Maybe I should be more honest. Maybe maybe I should be a friend. The I have to get the AC on. Would that would that actually work? I like how. Oh no, that's not it. Oh God. I don't know. Would actually work? What? I mean, me being a good friend, me being honest. No, a job is a luxury at this point, considering more of the jobs are, at least the jobs I'm mastered, is either non-profitable because of the because I can't get paid, or it's replaced by AI. So essentially, yeah, that's not gonna work. Like being more honest, being more chill, being more relaxed, maybe. Just be the best of me. Uh, I don't know. Something's not clicking. I told you, Supreme, that what I'm probably gonna do is gonna be stupid and wrong to do. No, like, if If that's something I want to do, then I'm doing the wrong thing. That's the thing. Mm. And unconditional love. I kind of want to puke. Something's not clicking. Something's wrong. Something that I can't think of. I know something's wrong. I know something's wrong. Something does bother me. Can't remember it. That, yeah, I agree with you, Supreme. I agree with you. I agree with that. Something's wrong. I can feel it. There we go. The only thing that like comes to mind is to just for me to just be there. That's it. Just be there for people. Even though I might not like it, even though I might hate it. Something's wrong. Something about this is wrong. Something's wrong with this. So close. What's any any thoughts? Side effect of that? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. The hot sauce is essentially a, a stress reducer. If I have to say what I'm doing wrong, is not working, not communicating with people, and not be more patient. Uh, what's that image? What's going on, Supreme? What's the thing you sent me? It's fine. Again, this is all just renting. So, ranting, whatever. So if you miss out on it, it's okay. I just need to empty myself. Not to self. Rachel says something's wrong, and Rachel can feel it. Mm. Supreme, the image you just did this thing. I'm just gonna write it to you. There we go. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not the full truth. Because there is factors that needs to be considered. It's fine, it's fine. Supreme. The the thing that probably wanted to say is that like things are really complicated. Things are extremely complicated. Treating people, talking to people, having people not access this site. That's not even the issue. Maybe motives. Because I know the people, the friends I had choose poorly, hurting themselves and also hurting me. So I didn't do the wrong thing there. What is wrong? Hmm. Maybe, maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe nothing's wrong and everything is as it should be. But there are clearly something's wrong. Maybe not. Hmm. Do I just turn a blind eye to what people do? I don't know. It surely mm, didn't go so well. Don't extend something too complicated when it was. It's okay. Super. Some things are better not be told, especially this thing. Uh, this thing you're trying to explain is not facts. It's just possibilities. And with possibilities comes the chance of happening. Essentially, you're wrong about it, and at the same time, you're correct about it. Making it into a fact is only going to do harm than do good. Honestly, what the fuck should I do? It's okay. Mm. So I don't say anymore. I'm super angry right now. Super angry. Let's call it here, shall we? Yeah, let's call it here. I'm gonna try to be more active. As for now, I'm probably just gonna do my dailies and then go to sleep. Alright, I had to. Yeah, I want to making edit a video as well. So yeah, I'm sorry for all the ranting. Hope you're having a lovely day or night, and I hope you. And take care of yourself. Yep, that's all.